Hi, family. My name is Coach B. Welcome to the Hope Channel for your Monday morning magic, where inspiration plus information equals transformation. Today's topic is freedom free. What are your thoughts about this topic? What are your sentiments about this topic? Is freedom free? Let's talk about that for a little while. We've all heard the idiom that freedom is not free. That freedom is not free. That there's a cost associated with freedom. Some might argue that the cost is very heavy, meaning that there are a lot of sacrifices to be had in order to get the freedom, to have the freedom, that there's no such thing as freedom. That freedom comes with a cost. There's no way that you can have freedom without paying a price. That something has to be sacrificed. It might be time, it might be money, it might be energy. But we've all heard the idiom that freedom is not free. When I think about freedom not being free, it reminds me of my childhood. I couldn't wait. I see that I have someone that's on live with me. I don't know who the person is, but welcome to live. And if you're doing it on Facebook, we put a link in there so that you can give StreamYard permission to come in live with us. But anyway, as a child, freedom, I wanted freedom so bad. I couldn't wait to get out of the house because I thought freedom was, to be honest with you, that I could come and go as I please, that I would not have to answer to anyone, not to anyone whatsoever. I would get out the house. I could come and go, do what I please. I wouldn't have to answer to anybody, that I can make the rules, that the rules wouldn't make me. That if I wanted to do something, I'll do it. And if I don't want to do something, I won't do it. So freedom for me didn't denote a level of responsibility when I was a child. See, I just wanted freedom. I wanted to come, go as I please. I didn't want to answer anybody. I didn't care about consequences. Is freedom free? Can we just go about life any way we want to? Do what we want to at any time? Be irresponsible? Not have to answer to anybody? Is that your ideal of freedom? Or does freedom mean having the ability to move freely without restriction, without being hampered? Let's talk about that for a little while. What about the freedom that states that you are free from restriction, free from being hampered? In other words, you're free to think what you want to think. You're free to say what you want to say. You're free to do whatever you want to do. Now, some people might say, "Life, Coach B, that may not be 100% true, because we can't always say what we want to say, when we want to say it, how we want to say it, without any consequences." We can't say something that's untrue without consequences. It would be unethical for me to lie on a person. And depending on what I say, there may be some legal consequences. So it's freedom free. Most people will argue that freedom is not free. I want to look at a definition of freedom, though. It says freedom is defined as the power of self-determination attributed to the will, the quality of being independent of fate or necessity. Let me read that again. The power of self-determination attributed to the will, the quality of being independent of fate or necessity. Self-determination. We get to choose which way we want to move, which way we want to think. We get to change all of those things. We get a chance to decide for ourselves what it is that we want to do. What is it that we want to do? I'm going to ask that question one more time. What is it that we want to do? What is the quality of being independent of fate or necessity? What does that mean to you? What does that mean for you? Freedom, the power of self-determination. What it means for me is that I have the ability to choose what it is that I want to do, how I want to do it, and when I want to do it. And understanding that it comes with a level of responsibility. And I get to choose that level of responsibility. An example would be, I have a goal that I'm trying to achieve. I have the choice to decide what actions I might take in order to achieve that goal. Which way do I want to operate? Do I want to give myself 5 more minutes towards the goal? Do I want to do it tomorrow at a certain time? How much effort do I want to put into creating the freedom that I want for myself? So freedom is free because it's our ability to take a specific action, a specified action. To be free is the ability or permission to take a specified action. Now, nobody's holding me up and saying, hey, Lila, you can't do this. And Lila, Coach B, you can't do this. Coach B, you can't do that. Nobody is holding me up. I get to choose what actions I want to take. Do I want to be here at 7:30 in the morning for Monday Morning Magic to give information and inspiration to create what? Transformation. Let me say that again. To give inspiration plus information to create transformation in the listener's life. So many times I did not act on my ability to take a specified action because I thought too much about the consequences. What if it doesn't work out? What if I cannot see it through? What will happen? Or I would allow so many negative thoughts to come in my mind that I would scare myself out of my own goals. I would talk myself out of achieving my goals. I would say, not right now. I don't have the resources. I don't know how to do it. I'm too old for this. I'm too young for this. I don't have enough time for this. What was happening is that I wasn't giving myself permission to do what? To give myself the freedom to exercise a particular action to reach my goal. And I want to tell you something. As soon as I change my mind, as soon as I change my perception, as soon as I change my language, things got easier and better for me. Because I decided that I wanted to be free, that I had the choice to be free. That I didn't need to talk myself out of my goals. I needed to talk myself into my goals. That I would have an opportunity to create the freedom that I wanted in my life if I just set aside the negative self-talk and I became solution-oriented. What do I mean by that? Opposed to saying I'm too old to do something, I changed the statement to I have a lot of wisdom due to my life experience. How can I use my lived experience and wisdom to do the thing that I wanted to do? Opposed to saying I don't have time to do a certain thing, I said, let me sit back, look at my calendar, and see how I can create time. And once I looked at my schedule and said, I can create time to do this here, and I can create time to do this there, The end result was that I had more freedom. I had more freedom because I had a choice in how I wanted to spend my day, where I wanted to spend my day. And it doesn't matter whether you have a 9 to 5, a 3 to 11, a 12 to 8 shift. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether you're self employed, unemployed. You still have the opportunity to create your day. You still have the freedom, the flexibility to create the day that you want. Okay, so you work from 9 to 5. You have an hour before and after work to commute. But before your day starts, do you happen to have an hour that you can do something that helps you towards your goal? It doesn't have to be 5 or 10 things, but maybe it's one thing that helps you towards your goal. And tomorrow, repeat. So now I worked on one item yesterday that helped me towards my goal. Today I work on one item that helps me towards my goal. Now I have 2 items in the past, but I'm 2 steps closer to reaching my goal. See, freedom is free because we have a choice to give ourselves permission to take a specified action. Let me give you one more example about freedom being free. There is a cost for not doing something that's greater than the cost of actually doing something. So imagine this. There's a goal that you want to create, and for whatever reason, you're not taking the steps to complete the goal. You're not putting in the footwork, the action to complete the goal. See, hours turn into days, days turn into weeks, weeks turn into months, and months turn into years. And you can look back and actually see that you had a goal that you wanted to achieve, and that you put it off for an hour, that you put it off for a day, that you put it off for a month, that you put it off for a year, and you will turn around and see that years have gone by and the goal wasn't completed because we didn't practice, or you didn't practice, or we didn't practice that freedom is free. See, a lot of us come from the school of thought that freedom comes with sacrifice. Freedom comes with choice. You can do it. You don't have to do it, but you can do it. You have the choice of whether you get up earlier or later. You have the choice whether or not you change your schedule around. You have a choice on when and how you show up. Freedom is free. This has been your Monday Morning Magic. Like, share, leave a comment, and even subscribe. I'll see you next Monday.